I had a lot of stops to make today, but this was my last one. I was dangerously balanced on a metal garbage can in the Fine Arts Building, hanging a last opening night poster I ever hanged from my last college play. I was playing Bottom in Midsummer Night's Dream. The guy who turns into an ass, which is foreshadowing for the story. So I'm up on the garbage can, and in a few hours I've got the final tech dress rehearsal for this big show. Now, my life was kind of pretty perfect at that moment, and then it happened. An almost impossible confluence of simple forces that had descended upon me like Deus Ex Machina without the Deus. I had a mouthful of stick pins hanging the poster on the wall just when my contact lens began to slip out of my eye. I went to readjust my contact lens, losing my balance on the metal garbage can, banging into the wall, causing dust to fall down on my face, and me to sneeze and inhale an entire mouthful of shiny steel fucking stick pins. I slowly pulled them out of my mouth one by one, all except one, the one that was so far back in my throat that it was teetering on my esophagus and my trachea, and it was going to go one way or the other. Either I was going to cough this thing up, or I was going to swallow it and take my chances, so I swallowed it. And I could feel it going down, 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 and then it was gone. And my girlfriend was a little panicked. She was like, what's the matter? I said, I swallowed a pin. You have to go to the hospital. Why? You swallowed a pin. Yeah, but what's in my stomach? A pin. No, what else? Acid, right? Stomach acid. It'll just dissolve the pin away. She seemed dubious, so I called the ER. Listen, I just swallowed a pin. You have to come to the ER right away. Well, wait, ma'am, hold on a second. What about stomach acid? What about stomach acid, sir? Want to just dissolve that pin away? No, it will not, sir. Oh, ma'am, I'm not a doctor. Really, sir? No, seriously, I'm not a doctor. But I read things like in the Guinness Book of World Records about guys who've eaten like bike chains and car parts. What about that? Are you one of those guys, sir? No? You need to come to the hospital right away. So I went, and they seemed like in a big hurry. They rushed me into the x-ray, and I'm like, look, let's good, let's go. I got a show in 2 hours. We got to snap this thing up. The doctor sits me down, very solemn. Behind him's like an Aunt B kind of looking nurse. He goes, Jay, listen, that's got to come out. We've got to get you into the OR right away. Whoa, no, doc, can't go into the OR. Got a big show, last show. Can't have an operation. There's got to be another way. He looks at Aunt B very dubious, and he says, well, I guess we could try an endoscopy with a gastroscope. I'm like, yeah, fucking hey, good call. Endoscopy with a gastroscope. What is an endoscopy with a gastroscope? From the American Medical Dictionary. Endoscopy refers to the removal of ingested objects from the esophagus and the stomach by endoscopic technique. It does not involve surgery, yes, but employs oral use of gastroscope to grasp foreign objects, manipulate, and remove them. The procedure is most common with children, mental patients, and prison inmates. Note, the procedure is performed under sedation. No, doc, cannot be sedated. Must go to show. 90 minutes, gonna miss my call. The Aunt B says, I've never seen anybody do this without sedation. The doctor goes, well, I guess it's technically possible. I'm like, then let's fucking do it. Let's go, I can handle it. He's like, it's not gonna be very pleasant. So I'm like, pleasant? I might miss my call. So I was about to find out just how unpleasant this was going to be. As I'm disrobing, Aunt B pops in and goes, take off everything, including your underwear. I'm like, all right. Go into the exam room. There's like a 6-foot table covered with like a 6-foot like diaper. I lay down on the diaper. Aunt B sprays my mouth full of pharmaceutical xylocaine. It was fantastic. I couldn't feel a thing until step 1 of the procedure, which is the mandibular restraint. A big piece of vulcanized rubber mouthpiece that's forced into your mouth and open it up like a saber-toothed tiger, and that's going to last for a while. Then step 2, the first tube that they put into your throat. Looks like a piece of angel hair pasta. Feels like a 3.5-foot roll of quarters being stuffed down your throat. Aunt B says, sir, your gag reflex is probably going to kick in. Probably? Oh, yeah. Like an animal with a bone in its throat. Here comes the second tube. Oh, sir, this tube's just a little bit bigger. Bigger? And it was, like a cock flashlight being hammered down your throat. Tube number 3, camera and gastronomic grabber thing with another little cable attached to a machine that's going like an air compressor, because it was a air compressor, which they put into your stomach and blow you up like a tire. 12 children inside my belly big, incredibly painful. Sir, the air's gonna want to escape, just let it go. Like I had a choice. The air's got 2 means of escape, north or south. First came north. Pneumatic curl flying out of the mandibular restraint with all the contents of my stomach. Then came south, a tuba fucking factory. Please lie still, sir. No problem, Aunt B. He's almost got it. The doctor says, here it is almost, and then he says, oh no. He says, oh no. Because the light bulb on the camera had just burned out. And then he says, what do we do? And what they do is find a new light bulb, pull everything out, and repeat the entire fucking procedure again! After 90 minutes of literally being turned inside out on that table, I got up, got dressed, the doctor shook my hands with a wry smile, revealing that he'd be telling the story over martinis for as many years as I would. Aunt B handed me 100 pounds of handy whips. I raced across campus in 2-degree weather, ran into the Fine Arts building, past a frantic stage manager, put on my ass's head, and stepped on my spot when they said places. Never missed a line, did not miss a show. And I learned something about myself that day, in February, years ago, that to quote the bard, yea, I thought I were an ass, but my heart is made of steel.